Hello, and thank you for listening to Let's Make a Playlist. It's a podcast where we come up with a theme every episode, and then we make a playlist to match that theme. My name is Kenton. I'll be your host, and got my co-host with me. Her name is Victoria Silk. How you doing, Vicky or Victoria?
Hey, I am doing good. Just chilling here, cozy blanket, good stuff.
Oh, that's always I don't have a
Excited to
cozy
talk about
blanket.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just realized the only room in my entire house that doesn't have like blinds is my studio.
Oh, really?
I just now realized that.
So,
Like the one room that's all the expensive stuff has no blinds, so anyone can see
yeah, if
into
it's just
it.
open.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta show off the studio.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I live in a trailer
Shoot.
park, so it's not like everyone can see into my house now.
Hey, you're gonna be the envy.
Oh yeah,
With all
the
your
envy,
cool studio
the
gear.
envy of the trailer trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
But
So
yeah, my studio has I have I don't know how to explain it. So where there is a window, there is still a window, but we made like a door like structure with acoustic foam inside of it. So it kind of seals off the window because I don't know, just like all the noise of the world was coming into my studio. And
yeah,
so
yeah. I've seen the
that kind of
pictures
helped
of.
with it.
I've seen your Instagram pictures
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we think it's maybe up to fire code, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll
Just
see
don't,
if I,
just don't have
if
the
I have a
Spectre come,
fire.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. We get everything's fine. Everything's
Yeah.
good.
All right. So I guess we can start. So this episode, just a beginning episode, we thought we could way to get to know everyone to get to know us. If we do ever get any listeners, we'll just like rattle
Yeah.
off 10 songs that we each have like 10 songs that we really liked that we've been listening to a lot lately, and we just would discuss it for a little bit. So you want to go first, or want me to go first?
Um, why don't we? Do you think it'd be like maybe an alternating thing?
Yeah.
Do we want to talk? Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
feel
So
like
maybe
you can do one,
name
or
a
I can do
song.
one, then you'll do it, or vice versa. Like we each do one,
Okay,
and then you know what I mean.
cool. Yeah. So since you are the main host, why don't you go on ahead and start?
All right, so my first one is actually my favorite song by my favorite band. I actually have the lyrics tattooed on my arm, so it'd be weird if I did make this number one. It is
Yes, sir.
by the band The Gaslight Anthem, and the song is The
Okay.
59 Sound. It's just,
59 sound.
yep, it's like very, like I always compare them, I would say they're like if Bruce Springsteen sang for The Clash, just the best way to describe the band to me. But
Okay, I like it.
yeah, so like, I've seen them, I saw them twice this past year. They broke up and got back together here like the last 2 years or so, and they put a new album out, and it's like the best album of the year in my opinion. But this song came out
Yes.
like 2009. It's very much about like, I'm trying to think how to explain it. It's about like death, and like a big part is like what you hear when you die, like whether it's like you hear your favorite song or what it is.
Yeah.
And they actually mention in the song that like there's the character the character dies in a car crash, and they were playing a show down the road when it happened. And the first night I ever
Yeah.
heard this song was the night when my very good friend died in a car crash, and I was just like up all night, and I had
Yeah.
we used to have this. It was like the International Film Music Channel, something like that. It was like all a bunch of independent music from all over the world, and I just had
Yeah.
that on, and I heard that, and that song came on, and I just fell in love with
Yeah.
it, and it's just been
Yeah, because you could relate.
yeah, very much so.
You
And it's
feel
just like I
it.
said, I grew up a punk kid. It's kind of punk music, but not quite anymore. So the singer Brian Fallon is one of my favorite songwriters now. And the song even it's songs that makes a reference to A Christmas Carol with Jacob Marley,
Oh,
where
okay.
each like Scrooge's old partner, the first ghost he sees, where each sin you commit is a chain.
Okay.
And I just love that story, so that even more connects to me that way.
Yeah, it's like the perfect like song for that like point in
Yeah.
your life, and then like that like just in general, I had a lot of like key points that.
Yeah, then I just
Really
listened to the rest of
can
it. From
relate
there,
to.
I've gone and listened to other music, and it's just been like a 14-year obsession with this band now for me.
Yes, like that's when you know that you really, really like a song,
Yeah.
and that it's a song that just like transcends all the
Right.
phases of life that you've like gone through with it.
Yeah, and then you remember Jamie, my old
Thing.
roommate in Nashville?
Yeah. Yep.
We actually, the way we connected was over this band 'cause we both loved the band. That's how we started like talking, started becoming friends.
Ah, cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a connecting point too. Music be like that. Sometimes like, you know, you meet a person and you don't know if there's anything in common or things are just a little bit awkward, but then like you find that one little
Right.
thing and then it blooms.
Yeah. Yeah. So how about for
Yeah.
you? What's your first song?
So I'm going to say probably one of the ones that I've been hearing the longest. I want to say since I was like 13-ish. System of a Down, BYOB. I think that's
Oh, good choice.
such a good song. Like
I
can,
almost put
I
one
can't.
of their songs on here.
Yeah.
I thought about Chop Suey.
Yes, so that was a second close. I was like looking through and I saw Chop Suey and I'm like, ooh, that. But then I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, I have one that's like been like that I've liked
Yeah.
for even longer. And I don't know. Yeah, I very specifically remember it must have been like I was a freshman in high school. So like either like, like late 13-year-old, early 14-year-old Victoria, like listening to, listening to it like every day. There's the rock station in El Paso is called KLAQ, and like it was like every morning they play it at least once, like while I was getting ready. And you know how radio stations be, they
Yeah.
play it like a couple times within like 1 hour type of thing. So,
Yeah.
anytime I was fucking like jamming.
And what
then-
a weird band to become mainstream. If you really like, they
yeah.
have like weird time signatures to some of their songs, like the weird harmonies they do, the weird lyrics.
Yeah, and the mix of like, not just like the harmonies, like, note wise, but even like the tones of the like singers like
Yeah.
amongst each other. And yeah, the drummer is amazing. He just like can flip the switch. Like it's crazy.
Actually, I don't think
But,
he's
yeah.
in the band anymore because he went like full MAGA. I heard.
Oh.
Which is really weird 'cause
I can
they
see
were-
how that might not fit.
Yeah, like, does he know what band he's in?
Yeah, no, I can see that being a little conflicting, a little conflict
Yeah.
of interest right there.
I could be wrong though, so
But,
that's
yeah.
that's an allegedly thing. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, don't cancel it or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say that one. I mean, I've listened to it for forever, and it really does make you wonder, why don't the presidents fight the war? Why do they always send
Yeah.
the poor?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
I picture
that was like
you putting,
eye opening to me when I was young.
Yeah, I'm just imagining you putting like really heavy black eye liner on, and your
Oh,
mom
yeah.
being like, "It's ready for school." Like, Mom, I'm not ready yet.
Oh yeah, no, my ass took forever to get ready for school. I would be, but I was like, I didn't even like quote unquote dress the part. Like I was definitely like
Right.
a Hollister and like Abercrombie girl.
But you're a
But,
big
yeah.
like EDM person though, aren't you too? So
Yeah, I definitely had still listened to EDM, but yeah, no, I've always like rock, and then I found out about EDM, like, and
Oh,
we'll
I
get
see.
to that
Yeah.
that
that's coming
in a
up. I
little
figured
bit
that'd be
when
on
we
your
talk
list.
about that.
all right. So
So you go on ahead with your next song.
yeah, my next song is by Nas featuring AZ. It's called "Life's a Bitch." It is
All right.
it is the best song off the best hip hop album, in my opinion, if not the best album of all time. And it's like
Yes.
the chorus is so accurate. It's just "Life's a bitch, and then we die, and that's why we get high." It's like the most
I
like
feel that.
accurate chorus ever.
Yes. No, I feel that one.
Yeah, and just
Because it really is.
yeah,
And
it's
getting
like
high is kind of fun.
yeah, like this, the
In
the
my
flows they
opinion.
both have are just like very smooth and kind of almost jazzy flows in the song. Like the whole album, Illmatic, the whole album, Nas's debut album, he was like 19 when he made it, and it's just a phenomenal album. But just this one, that one song, "Life's a Bitch," AZ is the only other person on the album, and it's just it's like 13-year-old Kenton when he
Yeah.
and
That's
just-
awesome.
Yeah, it's like 13-year-old Kenton when he was going through his gangster phase, loved it.
Little
Yeah,
gangster
Gangster Kenton in
Kenton.
a town
I
of
would
800
love
people
to see
with-
that.
One black person in the entire town.
You know. Sometimes you just gotta bring the gangster in.
Oh yeah, I saw them. I'll have to find them for you because they're pretty funny.
Yes,
I had the
please.
chains and everything.
Oh, I like right before high school, I had, like 8th grade ish. I definitely had my Hot Topic time where there were chains involved, but not in a
Right.
gangster way. In a, like trying to be like, trying to be rocker chick. I don't know.
gotcha.
I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, it was an interesting time
Yeah.
in my wardrobe collection. And my mom loves to loves to bring up how
Yeah.
poorly I dressed.
Yeah.
And she always likes to tell me that I'm a poser. Because that's definitely what me and my friends would call other people that we thought were posers, but we're definitely 100% like posers.
Right.
You know, good times. But aren't we? Are we all posers?
Right. This is a little concerning. I'm getting an alert saying dropouts occurred during.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
little concerning. Is it still like recording?
I think so. I mean, I've still got the record and it's still like counting and everything. We're at 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep on.
Oh, yep, it bounced. Okay, yeah, we'll see if it doesn't work. Then we'll just have to record on the episode at some point. I'll just figure out what's going on with this computer.
Right, there you go. And you could just like overdub on the parts where you're talking.
Right, yeah.
Make it fit. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Editing, post-production. Yep. It's fine. We're engineers.
Yeah, we can figure it out. We're smart people.
Yeah. I like to think we are sometimes. Yeah. Cool. So, I guess I'll talk about my song next. So, so that brings me to Benny Benassi, and it was kind of a toss-up, but we're gonna start with the song that got me into electronic music because, like, you know, it was a very pinnacle part of life.
Yeah.
So, Benny Benassi, "Satisfaction." Everybody knows the like "push me and then just touch me."
Oh yeah, I know that
one?
song.
So I can get my it was, you know. I feel like that just like thrusted EDM into like the mainstream because like everybody loved that song, and I remember hearing it. God, it was definitely in high school, and I want to say it was like right when like MySpace started like being a thing, and I want to say like my sophomore-ish year because I don't know. I remember hearing it. You know, that's a couple years. You know,
yeah.
but I'm much older than many people.
Yeah, I mean, I was a senior when MySpace became a big thing. At least when it hit us, at least.
That's true. Yeah, no, I remember hearing "Satisfaction," like the song, on a commercial. And like that's where I was like getting all my music. I was like from commercials because there was like random ass songs. Like I remember hearing a lot of like random like Regina Spektor songs on commercials, and I would always hear and be like, "Ooh, like that's a cool song," and I go like be like Googling like the lyrics that I heard, trying to figure out who the song was. So yeah, so that's what happened with "Satisfaction." I heard it on a commercial, and I'm like, oh my god, like my eyes opened, and I was like, what is this music? Like I must like, you know. So yeah, I didn't have very good luck like figuring out the song. I don't know if like I just like gave up on it or something, but then like one of my friends put it on her MySpace, like as you know how you could like put music on your MySpace.
Right. Yeah.
And so yeah, like I went to her page and she had it, and I'm like, oh, it's the fucking song. And so I went and like I found it, and I was like, that's
awesome.
That's the guy. That's the dude. So I really really like that song. So it was a toss up between "Satisfaction" and he has a song called "Who's Your Daddy." That one's
Who's Your Daddy?
Super sexy and crazy. So yeah, so both very good.
Was "Satisfaction" song? It sounded like the Microsoft Sam, the program you type in on like Windows and like it would talk whatever you're typing. Is that the song I'm thinking of? That's like what he sounds like.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he definitely has that like robotic. Like it sounds like you're talking to a bot. Yeah, no, and it's a good one. It's a classic. So
it is. It's a good one.
It's perfect.
Speaking of classics, my next one is probably something I'm just hoping you know this song because this is an amazing musician. Easily the most underrated guitar player of all time, in my opinion. It is "When Doves Cry" by Prince.
Okay, I do know that. Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, I was nervous. I'm like, oh god, I'm not going to know the song, and I'm going to be like,
if you didn't know Prince,
am I even a musician?
Yeah, I might just stop being your friends if you didn't know who Prince was.
Yeah, nope, that would be understandable and justified, honestly.
It's just, I don't know, I just love the harmonies on the song for some reason.
Yeah.
The lyrics, great song.
It's a good one. I highly agree on that one.
Yeah, and without that album, I would not exist because I believe my parents danced to "Purple Rain" off that album, obviously, for their first dance at their wedding.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, so
That
without
must have been
that
a song they
album,
connected on.
especially without Prince in general, I would not exist. So I kind of got to give the man some kind of love.
Yeah, I feel like many babies were
Oh yeah,
probably either made to, or like at
yeah,
the club, like you dancing, and like he was on, and like some, the guy or the girl, like
yeah.
had the went ahead and like made the move to dance with that person to Prince, and then
Definitely baby
there
making
you are.
music. Some of his songs.
Hmm. But yeah, let me see. I want to do an oldie too. So I'm trying to think. I can't even remember who wrote this. I'm gonna look it up real quick. But hopefully you at least know the song "Crimson and Clover."
Oh yeah, Joan Jett did a cover of that song.
You're right. Yes, and apparently the original is Tommy James and the Shondells. I don't even like. I love this song so much, and I'm like, I don't even know who does
That's like a
who does it.
'60s song, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And well, let me before I start making up things. Um, Man, I was hoping that I was gonna
Yeah,
find the time it was. I don't know. It sounds 60s, and I don't know if this band has ever done. I mean, I'm sure they had
I
other music, but I don't know if this is like a one hit wonder type of
I
situation.
don't
Because
think so. I don't think they are. They might be Hall of Fame, aren't they?
oh god, don't
That's true.
get me to
You're
lie.
not the one to ask that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yep, 1968. So yeah, Tommy
The
James and
Shondells.
the
So guess where they're
Shondells.
from?
Where?
They're a Michigan
Michigan.
band. Yeah, they're my home
Oh
state.
yeah, there you
They've had
go. I could
two
see
number
that.
one singles:
All
"Hanky
right, what's the
Panky,"
other one?
"Hanky Panky."
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's also a good one.
yeah, they've had
I
quite
don't
a
know if
few
you've ever.
songs.
Yeah, there's this movie. It's a scary movie called May,
Yeah,
and
watch that with you with Anna Faris, I think.
yes, and they
Yeah,
play like that's like always the song like that can like whenever you hear that song that movie comes to mind because like that guy used it as the soundtrack to his like
right.
crazy like artsy film. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
what a
it's a good
weird
one.
movie that was.
It's interesting, and I feel like I need to watch it again. It's been a while. I have it like stolen from Blockbuster, like with the like his label on it.
Yeah, that's
Still.
right, you did, didn't you? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have like 3 or 4 DVDs from Blockbuster that like I just never returned, and it was coming up on their demise. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so what you're telling me is
it
it's
was,
your fault there's no longer a Blockbuster.
no, I don't take full responsibility. But
Yeah.
yeah, so sometimes they didn't send collections after me. Apparently, they were doing that to people. They were like sending
Yeah.
like collections for like
That's hilarious.
$100 worth of DVDs that
Yeah.
were never returned.
Yeah, imagine me charge $100 for that movie. Of
Yeah,
all
oh,
movies,
God.
I doubt anyone else wanted to rent that movie.
I think that's accurate.
It's a good movie
You
though.
know, I agree. So, I'm glad you think so too. It's more people need to know about me. So,
Yeah.
for those of you who are listening, check out me. It's a
Yeah,
good
it's a
one.
good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All
my
right, so
my next
your
song is,
turn.
you know me, I don't like to dance. I'm like I always say, I'm a straight white guy. I'm not allowed to dance. But this
Sure you go.
song makes me want to dance, and it's by, have you heard? You know the band Jamiroquai?
I don't.
Oh well, they're great. They're English. The song's called "Canned Heat," and it just makes me, like whenever you see like the disco movies when like they're dancing, they start pointing their hand up in the air, finger up in the air, and they kind of point. It's like makes me want to do that because it's such a great beat, such a great song,
Yeah.
and the chorus is just them saying "dance" over and over again, pretty much for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
and I'll be honest, the main reason I like this band so much is because the singer wears the coolest fucking hats you'll ever see in your life. They're the most
Ooh.
ridiculous things in the world.
Oh my gosh. You'll have to send me the link to that one.
Yeah,
That
oh, yeah.
sounds great to
Yeah,
both watch and
yeah.
to jam to.
Yeah, they're a great band. They've got a lot of songs, a lot of good music videos too. They're really known for their music videos.
Love that. Yeah. Um oh, why can't I think of the freaking name? They've been going like viral a few times on TikTok just because of their like choreography and like it's all kind of like 70s-ish like style, like
Oh, okay.
outfits and dance moves.
Yeah.
And Jungle.
Don't know them.
Have you? I'll send you a link. But
Yeah.
they have like really good, like just really well done choreography. That's always kind of like a vibe, and everybody's dressed like again that kind of like 70s-ish. It's really cool. But yeah, so it's kind of the vibe that sounds like
Right,
the band that you're talking about has.
Yeah, like I picture like making like the roller skate rink, shaking my butt a little bit, maybe.
Hey. I'd love to do that.
No,
You're
don't.
shaking that thing.
I can't shake that. I have no rhythm.
Hey, I think you do. You got this.
Yeah.
Just need to go to some ballroom dancing classes.
Oh, yeah.
But let's see. So another one that I really, really like, and this one's kind of one of the more recent songs, I guess, on my list. So it's from Caliuchis, and the song is called "Your Teeth on My Neck." And it's have you heard Caliuchis?
No, that sounds really painful. Teeth on neck.
I'm like, does it though?
Is it about vampires?
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds like a vampire.
Yeah.
Like you got Edward coming after you or something.
Oh God. Yeah, that would be. Yep. No, I don't even. I try to. So, I'll talk about this too on another song, but I'm really bad at catching lyrics and the meaning of like what the song is about. Like, I'll listen to a song like 100 times and I still don't quite like know what it's about. Like I just like love like I like the vocals, but not like I don't catch the lyrics, but like just like the vocals and the musical blend and like the beat and everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like what I pay attention to first, and then like I slowly start catching on to like what the song is actually about, and then I don't know. It's nice because like it becomes a different experience when it finally like clicks in my head, like that this song is about something. So yeah, so I don't think I'm quite there yet with Your Teeth on My Neck, even though I've listened to it. I want to say probably like 50 or 60 times at least. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. So it's I don't know if I think it's like maybe her second studio album, and I know it just has like this really like nice kind of funk, like upbeat, kind of like
that's cool.
Just jam like session vibe to it, and there's like a middle part where it gets like kind of like nice and slow and flowy, and I know she's like playing off of the keys in like a really really cool way that it just like I just love it, and yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, I know, like, I sing along with the lyrics, but then I'm like, what is it actually about? And I feel like it might be about, I don't know, about, like, it basically, like, somebody leeching off of you. And so it would kind of make sense, like, your teeth on my neck.
Yeah, like, sucking your, whatever, from, like, vampires suck your blood from your neck.
Yeah, exactly. So, that might be.
Right. It's about Edward, kind of.
Yeah, a little something like that. Because, yeah, I feel like she puts it in perspective of, like, a person, but also, like your work or, like, jobs or, like, corporations. And, so I think it's, like, a little bit of play of, like, multiple different ways that somebody could, like, just kind of suck the life out of you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So it's also a very good song. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. It sounds like it'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Whenever it comes on, like I just have to let it play out, and then I might push repeat because it's just so good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. My next song, same thing. It's not new. It came out in the '90s. Another song that makes me want to dance for some reason, and it is the Beastie Boys' "Intergalactic."
Oh yes, that's a good one.
Such a great song, right?
Yes, that is a vibe.
It really is.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's actually the song that like, I realized the first time that I listened to music differently than most people around where I grew up. Because the little like intergalactic planetary part, like nobody knew that's what like, they were saying there where I grew up. It's like you guys don't hear them saying that in the beat right there.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I'm trying to think. So it comes back to the I don't catch words very well.
Right.
So,
yeah, it was like in the beat, like in the beginning where it's like the robot noise.
Yeah, the
yeah, that right there. Yeah, it was just
like
intergalactic planetary, like intergalactic planetary, like another dimension. just goes kind of back and forth with that. But great song, and it's such a fun song too.
Yes.
Very energetic.
I need to like go and like look up the lyrics to it because I really do
Yeah.
like that song, and I even have it. I have it like on my iTunes. Like I've had
Yeah.
it forever. But yeah,
The lyrics,
again,
you got nerd. They mention like Star Trek or stuff in them. They're really weird. Most of the Beastie Boys have weird lyrics, anyways.
yeah.
But this is like one that just like really just gets really nerdy and weird at times,
yeah.
which is why I love it because it's such another odd song to like become such a huge hit.
hmm Yeah, no, I think I love all of their music. It's always been like such a vibe, and it's very like
Yeah.
telling of the time, like just the way like the style is, the way that like they talk. It's great.
Right. What's amazing is they started off as a punk band in the early '80s. Actually, they
Oh,
weren't
did
even they weren't even hip hop at all. And then like I don't know, I'm not really sure what the full story of why they became hip hop.
Yeah.
But like it's weird, and like then when they really first disowned most of their first album, like "Fight for Your Right" and all that, because I guess that was supposed to be a satire song.
yeah.
People didn't pick up on that, and so like the douchey
Yeah.
frat boys like took it as like their own, so they like really disowned that song, which is kind of a bummer. It's a good song.
Right. I mean, shoot, if that's what like got them kind of
Yeah,
hurt, then.
I mean, I don't want to be. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to be involved like with like douchey frat boys.
Yeah. No, I agree. Nobody likes them.
Right.
Like name one person who likes douchey frat boys. Nobody
Yeah.
does. Maybe their mamas.
I don't even know about that sometimes.
Right. Mamas be looking away like I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Right. Who are you? But yeah, and so let me see. So I'm gonna name. No, I'll do a more modern song here in a little bit. But I'll go kind of back in time. So I don't know what year this came out, but from shit, why can't I remember? I have the name of the song. And so it's Tiny Vessels from Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, good band, good
Yes.
song.
Yes, it's one of my favorites. So honestly, like this is where I'm like coming to that theme of it took me forever to figure out what the song was about. So I've been listening to this since I was like 18-ish. Like I remember jamming in Phoenix like to it.
Right.
It's just like such I don't know, it's such a pretty song, and I've always just really liked the vibe of it, and you know,
Yeah, this song is so
I always
depressing.
felt like
if you
she
really-
was. It is.
like all their
Like,
songs are like they're super depressing. They're so good.
They are good, but literally, so I've been listening to it since like Phoenix, and for those who do not know when I lived in Phoenix, what was that, 2009?
Yeah,
2009 and 10?
Was that really 2000? Yeah. So shit, we've known each other for almost 15 years now.
Yeah, literally.
Holy shit, that's a long time.
Forever, yes. So yeah, since 2009, and I'm sure it's been out since before then. But
Yeah.
so I've been listening to it since then, and I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, because I wanted to cover it. Me and my friend, we were putting together kind of a list of cover songs that we were wanting to perform together, and I was like, I really like that song, and I want to cover it. So I was there kind of doing like the chords for it, and all the Death Cab for Cutie stuff. It's so hard for me to sing because like his range is like right where it's like a little too low for me to sing, but it's too high for me to sing an octave up.
Right.
So I was there like trying to like rechart it in a key that would work for me. And so it was a lot of, listening and I figured out what the song was about. Like he's talking about like, basically going on like a little like vacation like with his family or whatever to California. He meets this girl and like he's just kind of like playing the part and being like, "Oh yeah, like, he's like just like knowingly not really into her, but like kind of just leading her on in a sense
Yeah.
and just like, having his fun." And then he's just like, "Well, you're beautiful, but you don't mean a thing to me." And he just like, just kind of, I'm like, "Oh shit." Like, I mean, I always like heard that line, but I never like heard the rest of like what it's about and how like the tiny vessel, like he's talking about like giving her hickeys because, that's like, I've had a fucking like huzzah moment. I was just like, he's talking about giving this girl hickeys. Like, this whole last
That's
time, I've been
hilarious.
listening to this for like 12 years, and I didn't know what's going on in this song. So, yeah, it made it a whole new experience, though, because now I get, like, the song, aside from just the hickeys. Like, I know
Yeah.
what everything about.
Yeah,
It's good shit.
It really is. They're a great band. They're just such a depressing,
Yeah.
very talented, great harmonies too. In a lot of their songs.
Yes, no, they have really nice ones. I love. They're cool. All right, your song next.
All right, so after I had done dancing, the last two songs make you want to dance. Sometimes you just need a good cry, right?
Yes,
So
I agree.
this is one of the most just hauntingly beautiful songs in the world to me. It is "Lilac Wine" by Jeff Buckley. Not sure if you know.
Lilac Wine.
Lilac
I
Wine.
don't.
It's actually I've learned recently it's a cover song. I did not know that until
What?
recently. But
Yeah.
it was I know Jeff Buckley. He's most known for his cover of "Hallelujah," which is also very beautiful. His version is extremely beautiful, but
Yes.
yeah, it's just great song. If you need a good cry, just put on the whole album. Grace, but it's the only album he actually ever released. 'Cause he died recording his second album.
Wow.
It's just
Lilac
great.
Wine.
Yeah,
I love the name. Sounds
yeah,
beautiful.
it's
What's
very,
it about?
Shit, you put me on the spot here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hold on.
It could be one of those songs that you're not going.
It's one of those things I know it until
Yeah.
I go to talk about. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
Yep. Nope. You are good.
Oh wow! So apparently Nina Simone did a version of it. I did not know that.
Ah. I did not know either.
Yeah, I like Nina Simone. I'm kind of surprised I didn't know that.
Oh, well, now you have to check out her version. Be a little
Yeah.
competition of the covers right there. Now, it doesn't have to be a
Yeah.
competition. Both can be equally as good and amazing.
Right.
Just in their own different ways.
So let me see.
Kind of.
So according to Wikipedia, the lyrics formed a narrative of heartache at losing a lover and taking solace from wine made by a lilac tree.
Ah.
So it's about losing
I
someone.
want to try
and then-
lilac wine now.
I know, right? It's about losing somebody and then just getting shit faced. Pretty much is what it sounds like.
Okay.
Which is about the best thing you do when you lose somebody, right?
I think so. I mean, what can go wrong? It always works out. Kind of like the what's the song? Whiskey. Is it
Whiskey Lullaby.
Whiskey Lullaby, right? Yeah. I was like, I'm not tripping, right? I'm not saying the wrong liquor.
Yeah, talk about
yeah.
a depressing song. That's a fucking depressing song.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, sometimes you just need to have a good drink after some bullshit. But yeah. So let's see. So next song, we'll kind of go to EDM world again. So I feel like I had to put a Skrillex song in here because Skrillex.
I had a feeling this was coming eventually.
Yeah. I was like, I know he's going to say something when Skrillex comes. But yeah, so there are many, many good songs from Skrillex. However, I feel like my favorite that I never ever skip, no matter what mood I'm in, if it comes on playing, I am turning up my car speaker, probably rolling down the window so I could be obnoxious and make everyone else hear it too, because they need to know. It is called Dirty Vibe. And everything about it is I don't know, it's just deep, dirty, sexy, everything.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of kind of pitching up and down. I'm pretty sure there's not an actual unaltered voice at all in this. So I don't know, it just has really, really good good drops, and then there's I want to say a female rapper. It sounds like she's a female rapper. I'm pretty sure, about 99% sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, she has a verse in it, and she's just she just fucking kills it, and pretty much being I'm your girl's crush. She gonna be falling for me, and it just goes into this really, really good drops. It's the best. And I think it's really short too, which I'm always a little sad about, or it could just be me perceiving time differently, because I feel whenever it comes on, it's just over so soon, and then I'm sad. Okay, no, I'm looking at it here in my library. It's a 3-minute and 30-second song, so
about average.
I don't. Yeah. It's even above average for radio play.
Yeah, this is gonna shock you. I actually know this song.
You know this song?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
So
I love it.
so when I worked at the gym until recently,
Yeah.
the radio there had an app you could download where you could request songs to play.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was like, I wanted to play the Mortal Kombat song. I don't know why. I thought it'd be funny to play.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And apparently Skrillex did a song for one of the games, for one of the characters, and that was on there.
Yes, he did.
So, like,
I remember that.
So like I clicked on to see what other Skrillex songs they had, and that song was on there. I was like, well, I don't know this. I'm just, it's Skrillex. It's probably gonna annoy people at the gym, and people are being annoying right now. So I'm just gonna fucking annoy them more than that much as I can without them knowing it's me. And I've already played Christina Aguilera is Beautiful 5 times today, so I probably should stop playing that song. Which, by the way, that song is so long. Especially at a
it's
gym.
long, yeah.
If you're playing up the speakers at a gym where you don't want to hear that kind of song, it's like
a
5-minute song.
It's a 5-minute song? Shit,
it's
I didn't know
fucking
that.
long. Maybe not quite that long, but it feels at least 10 minutes. At the gym,
it's 3 minutes, but it feels like 10.
Yeah, at the gym, it feels like it's 10 minutes long.
Yeah, I think I'd be so mad if I was trying to if I forgot my headphones. I'm like, well, damn, I guess I'm listening to gym music today, and then that came on. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm done. I can't.
Well, that's Skrillex song though. That is actually, I do actually enjoy that song. Believe it or not.
Yes, it's high energy. Like the drops are crispy and good. Everything. Such a good song.
Yeah.
So,
I actually don't hate as far as EDM goes. He's probably my most listened to. Even if I don't listen to the whole, I really don't listen to EDM, but I really like the Scary Monsters song by him.
Oh, yes, that's a good one, too. That's classic Skrillex right there.
Yeah. Did you know he got to start in an emo band? That's how he got famous?
Yes, he did. Shit,
but first to last.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's where he done started and then made his way into being king of EDM.
Right.
Still reigning king. He was gone for fucking ever, and then last year, he just dropped a really, really good album and started playing festivals again, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, he's back!" Yeah, and he was gone for, man, I want to say at least 4 years, maybe longer. Nobody heard from Skrillex.
I mean, he didn't need to. I mean, he's got the money.
Yeah, which is super awesome because it's you create on your own terms, and that's when the best stuff comes out when you don't feel like you need to do it. And it's
right.
It's a need from a different way, a need to make music versus a need to make money to support yourself.
Right.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then, for me, I'm going back to an old school punk song from the 70s. It is The Clash, Lost in the Supermarket. It's a song. The Clash, Lost in the Supermarket. It's a song. It's about them being disenfranchised with the increasing commercialization of the world, which really still is just as relevant today as it was back then, in my opinion.
Yes.
And a really interesting thing about the song that I was reading about on Wikipedia the other night about it when I was making this list up is the drummer actually he didn't use a snare. He took a snare away and put a tom in place, a tom drum, a rack tom in place of his snare for the song, which I thought was kind of cool. It's not something I really ever heard anyone do before. I love that
creative.
Yeah. And I never knew that. I've heard that song 1,000 times. I never realized that it wasn't a snare.
That's good. It's one of those things that you can't quite put your finger on what is unique about the song, but you know that it has a unique sound. There's just something, and then I think that is a good testament to the engineer who was able to incorporate that without it being so obvious that that that's the situation. So that's really cool. I'll have to check that one out too.
Yeah, it's a good song. Yeah. Good band in general.
Yes. You have such unique songs, and I feel like
mine are going to
get standard.
Yeah, I mean, mine are going to get pretty basic white girl here pretty soon, maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, Jeff Buckley's got a huge female fan base. I'd say most of his fans are probably female. So.
All right, cool. Hey, we love a female audience. They drive the sales. They drive the world.
Right.
Cool. So let's see. So my next song is, so I have many Mars Volta favorites, but the one that kind of comes to mind is a song called Goliath. And I want to say it's maybe from their third or fourth album. And it's one of those songs that has many different moods. And I think it's pretty long too. Here, let me look, because I feel like it's one of those songs that goes on
Yeah, they're usually a pretty
for a
long
while.
songs, Mars Volta do.
Yeah. So Goliath is 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
That's a pretty fucking long song.
Yeah, it really is. But oh my God, it's so good. And I really, really like kind of, I want to say like maybe 5 minutes in, everything kind of like starts to calm down after like this crazy ass fucking like jam, like little mini jam session. Like everything like kind of like drops down and it's just like a really nice like bass line and like the drums only just kind of like jamming a little bit and like bringing you down. And then like, and then it's just like the vocalist kind of doing like a little chant, just being like, he just like saying over and over, like, never heard a man speak like this man before, never heard him. And he's just like kind of repeating that. And it's like really chanty and cool. And then it builds the fuck like back up with that like chant and then just goes crazy. It's so good. And yeah,
They're
I can
just
never
a good band.
get enough. They are. They are. I feel like
And
more
they're
people
from El
know about
Paso.
Mars Volta. They are. Yes, another reason that I love and appreciate them.
Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the singer. I think the guitar player too in that band. Before they were in Mars Volta, they were in a band called At the Drive-In.
Yes.
I just
So
fucking
good,
love
too.
that band. I almost put one of their songs on my list tonight, but I
Yes,
decided
At the
not
Drive-In,
to.
so good.
They barely missed my list, but they're such a great band.
Right, we're gonna have to do like a part 2 of this because there's so many like other songs.
Yeah. Yeah, we can always do,
there's so
like,
many
a-
good songs.
We can do like an honorable mentions at the end if we want or whatever too, if you really wanted to,
There you go. I like it. Because yeah, there's so many good songs. It's just I love music. I love.
Oh
music.
yeah, who
It's
doesn't?
the
I mean,
best.
and so
That's
my
what
next
it's about.
song does get a little basic white girlish.
Let's
It's
hear it.
it's by Kiss. I'm not a fan of Kiss at all. But their
Okay.
song "I Was Made for Loving You" is just such a great fucking song. It's almost a disco song, really.
Yeah.
It's such a good song. It's such a fun song too.
So, I have an experience with this song. So my my best friend here in Dallas, she has a little boy, and he's 4 years old, and he loves Kiss. Like he loves Kiss.
Right.
Like he like that obsessed with Kiss. I think there was like a little like modern like Scooby Doo episode where like they had like episode of Kiss, and like since then he loves them. So
That's
I
how
was
they do everything that gives them money, so I'm sure they do
Yes.
Scooby-Doo thing.
So yeah, so I was babysitting him. Like it was like a 24-hour round of babysitting. Like my friend went out of town, and
Especially you with a kid.
I know, surprising. Yeah, we all survived. We all
Yeah.
survived. But yeah, so he loves that song in particular, and I don't know how many times I heard that song. I was babysitting him.
It's such a good song.
Like it was
though.
on repeat.
Yeah.
I was just like, oof. Like we were like at her apartment and like he played it and then it would finish and he would like again. I'm like, okay. And then it
Another
finished.
little
He's all
kid
like,
thing.
again. And he was there like, like jamming. He had like a
Yeah.
pair of like chopsticks as his drumsticks and he jamming. And he had like a little ukulele. He brought that out. Jam. It was very cute. But I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This song, and he got mad at me when I did not play it in the car.
Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was like, we're in my domain now, little sir.
Yeah.
we're just gonna take a little break from Kiss.
And I
But
actually
it is a good song though. Like once I got like away from it, I was like,
Right.
now then I kept on singing it. It was like stuck in my head forever.
yeah, it's an earworm for sure. I actually
No,
saw
for
them.
sure.
I saw them live a few years ago. One of my good friends
Yeah?
from Nashville. I don't know if you really met Natasha or not, but she does wardrobe stuff like that, like
Yeah,
stylist.
the name sounds familiar. And
Yeah.
I feel like maybe like one time.
You may have met her. I don't know. I'm sure you have because she's one of my
Yeah.
she's one of my favorite people ever. But she actually did a few Kiss tours,
Oh,
and
that's
she
cool.
and she got me like front row tickets to a show here a couple years ago. And like
Badass.
it was a great show. I mean, I know like 3 songs, but it was a good show. But like the people next to me were like, "This is the best $500 I ever spent in my life." I'm like,
Oof.
"You spent $500 on these tickets?" Like yeah, each. Like, what'd you spend? Like, I didn't spend fucking anything.
All right.
And like,
I
she was
am
like, she was like
impotent.
coming out, like giving me like the set list from the stage and like guitar picks and like drumsticks and shit like that. And they're like,
Yeah.
"How are you getting this stuff?" I was like, I'm just that good. I'm just that cool, I guess.
Yeah, and like I know people.
Yeah.
I just know people. Like
Yeah.
no big deal. Whatever. I'm important.
Yeah, it was a good show, surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it seems like they have great stage presence.
Yeah, I mean,
From
they're
the
not
music
that
videos
great.
I saw.
Yeah, they're not great musicians, so they have a good stage show in order to be as big as they are.
Yeah, hey, you know, and sometimes it's all about that. It's about
Yeah.
that presence and just
Right.
gotta have that vibe.
Yeah.
There are many artists out there that are super duper famous that, like, you know, musicianship wise, maybe they're not like
Right.
the best, but hey, they're out there doing it and doing really good shows and getting paid that money. But cool. Well, let's see. My next song is we're gonna go back to a little bit electronic-ish music. So Daft Punk, and it's a song called "Doing It Right," and I don't know something about.
I'm just so happy it wasn't Get Lucky. I was expecting you to say
Oh,
that. You said
yeah,
Daft
no.
Punk. I was going to slap you across the face.
Yeah, or around the world.
Yeah, or One More Time.
One more time. Yeah, no. It's doing it right, and I don't know. I really like the kind of like vocoder beginning of it, where you know it just starts. I don't know if you've heard it, but yeah,
No, I
it's
have
just kind of
not,
like
actually.
a little bit of yeah. So it's really really pretty. It kind of starts with like a vocoder, like and it's kind of like a lot of their songs where it's a repeated phrase type of thing, and they build on top of that. So like you know, it's pretty much like them being like doing it right. Everybody in the party and we're feeling all right. Everybody, you know, it's kind of like doing something.
Yeah.
Like that, and so it starts, you know, it's like a nice slow tempo, and so it does that a couple of times, and then it start like just the nicest, like butteriest 808 like comes in, and it's just like a really subtle one. They're not doing like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. You know, they're just like on the like the downbeat. It's just like boom, and you like get to hear it like just disintegrate and then come back again on the downbeat of the next you know measure. And
That's
it's
because,
just
yes, usually 808s
yeah.
are like very overbearing in some
yeah,
songs.
they definitely can be for the most part, but this one like was just really nicely placed, and yeah, it's a really pretty song. It's very like chill, and it just like kind of puts you in like a nice headspace, and it's a good one. My favorite from them.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I know, I feel like it's a lot of hit or miss, and this one definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
is
they
good.
got a lot of hate because they're probably the biggest EDM band of all time, I would say.
Yeah, they've been around forever,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, I would say. Hey, so
Yeah.
then my next song is a band. They never really got big. They're called it's Japan Droids. The song is Continuous Thunder. It's just
Okay.
it's a great like summer song.
Yeah.
Like you just like when I hear it, I picture like just like hanging out with your friends at like on the 4th of July watching fireworks go off is what it reminds me of whenever I hear the song.
Interesting. What's the name of the band again?
Japan Droids.
Japan Droids.
Yeah, it's just
I
two
love the
dudes.
name.
Yeah, it's just a guy playing guitar and his friend playing drums.
Hey, you know,
Great
that's
band.
one of the best music.
Yeah. Yeah,
mean-
awesome. I mean, amazing band, but it really is just gives me like very much like just chill summer vibes, really.
Ah, I'll have to check that one out too. You're gonna have to like send me all of these songs because I feel like I recognize like like two of them. If we're lucky, yeah, Kiss and Prince.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, you have like a way more eclectic taste, which I love because
I was
I need
trying
to hear
to-
more things.
Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Yeah.
Trying to sound
yeah.
cool because I am not cool.
You know, no, you're a cool cat. The coolest cat. Speaking of cats, how's your cat? She's doing
She's
good.
doing good. She was pissing me off earlier when I got home. She would. I was trying to eat my dinner. She put her face like right in my sandwich.
Dang.
never-
She's
she
like,
never-
man.
Yeah, she never does it before. She never done it before. I don't know what her issue was. And she recently, she finally learned how to meow fully, so now she won't stop.
Oh man.
And I feel like I'm dying all of a sudden. I got a cough.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. But yep, she finally found her voice.
And she's so loud with it now. It's annoying.
Oh, she's just singing the song of her people.
Yep.
Cool. So my next song, I'm gonna go with. Okay, so I'll do like my most current song that I have had on repeat like the past. Man, I'm trying to think how long it's been out for. It's been out since at least October, I think. So it's Agora Hills from Doja Cat. I don't know if you've heard it. It is really good. I think that it's like a really nice mix. Like it has like the chill kind of like constant beat, and
Yeah, I've heard some Doja Cat. She has some.
yeah,
Honestly,
she's really really good.
She is. Like anything released, I have such a blind spot for any new music anymore.
Yeah.
I've hit in that age where like it's just noise.
Oh shit! Yeah, you have to hear this
old.
one. This one's so good, and I don't know. It's like a fun like kind of little frisky song, and I just like the topic she'd be going over. The music video is really really good for it too, and I don't know, just like the mixing of it's really well. It's like really clean and good, and yeah, I don't know, just something about that song. Like I love it.
Yeah, a lot of the pop music nowadays does have amazing mixing on it. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Yeah, everything is just so perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that, that kind of raises, I always think like, with all, I don't know, just like the way that everything is like hyper edited honestly.
Right.
And like, so like crisp and clean. It's just, the photoshopping of like the songs.
Yeah.
And, I think it needs to be like made
you
known.
need the human element.
Yeah, it does. And I don't know. Yeah, I can definitely say that this one is very produced. It is a highly produced song. I'm sure her entire album is. But yeah, it's a very good, highly produced song. And I absolutely love it. Anytime it comes on, it's one of those, like, I will listen to it and I'll probably replay it. And
all right.
I don't know. Makes me want to kind of shake your booty.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
So then
right,
my last song is a band from Texas. This is actually the song that got me into music. It's my first favorite song of all time. It is ZZ Top. The song is called "Can't Stop Rocking." It was the intro to the third Ninja Turtles movie. Beginning of the movie, they were dancing to the song, and 6-year-old me, even 36-year-old me, still is a huge Ninja Turtles fan. But 6-year-old me watched that movie specifically over and over and over and over. It was like your friend's kid and Kiss.
Yeah, about like 6-year-old activities.
Yeah, exactly. I could probably to this day, I haven't watched that movie in probably about 10 years. I probably to this day quote the entire movie just because I've seen it so much as a kid.
Yeah.
But it's just like the song that really just like set me off into like the lifelong obsession of music.
Aww, that's
so I kind of had to put it on. And I actually finally saw them live for the first time last summer.
Oh, hell yeah. How was that?
Yeah, they played our local. We have where I live is the cherry capital of the world, is what they call it. So we have the Cherry Fest every year, and they usually get like really old bands playing. They don't really get anyone good, but like it was a really good show. I just wish that I could have seen the original 3 because the Dusty Hill, the bass player, died a couple years ago.
Yeah,
so I wish I could have seen the original because it's a band I still love a lot of their songs. And that is definitely not their best song by any means. Can't Stop Rocking is not. It's not even one of their top 15 songs, I would say. But it's just the song that got me into music, so it's a very nostalgic song for me.
Yeah, it takes you to that place where you're just like, I love this.
Yeah, I might actually watch a movie tonight now. I kind of want to see it.
You should and do it. I'd be going to those nostalgia movies often. I'm telling you, right? May as well rewatch it.
Yeah, I own all those movies on Blu-ray. Just never watch them.
Blu-ray, good times. They tried with that one. I'm just glad it's compatible with like the like Xbox and like I'm assuming PlayStation.
Because streaming just took over for everything. So like
it really
anything
did.
physical is just not a thing anymore.
Yep, it's not, and I like streaming. I like all the options, but it is nice having like if the internet goes out, then you at least have something.
Yeah, which I'm amazed mine is not going out yet because I'm supposed to be in a blizzard right now. I don't think it's happening.
Is it snowing like currently or is it?
I can't see. It's dark out.
Yeah,
so I can't see.
Well, we'll assume so if it's supposed to be blizzardy conditions.
We're supposed to get like 12 inches in the next 2 nights of snow.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a lot of snow.
Spectrum's already,
I've never seen that much.
Yeah, Spectrum already like texted me like, expect outages of your internet throughout the next couple of days, but we'll be working to not have that happen. So surprisingly, it hasn't happened
but don't
yet.
get mad at us if it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've been getting because over here, like our extreme quote unquote weather that, Texas is just not equipped to handle is going to be in a few days. Like on Tuesday, it's supposed to get down to 10 degrees over here.
Holy,
So,
it's fucking cold.
Yeah,
Especially for
it is
Texas.
super cold. Yeah. So, we're supposed to have a little bit of snow on Monday. It's been in and out. Like sometimes it's like you'll look at the thing, it's like it's 60%, and then you'll go back and it's like a 30% chance of snow. So, on Monday it's going to be 14 degrees, but then Tuesday it says it goes down to 10. So
Yeah, I don't think
we'll see.
we haven't gotten that cold yet this year. Surprisingly,
Oh, no?
last year we got really cold a couple of days, but.
Yeah, some single-digit weather.
Usually we get a couple days in the negatives up here a couple times a year. Yeah, it's not fun.
I have never.
Especially it's like the town I live in is on Lake Michigan, so we get like the cold wind from the big lake coming too.
Yeah,
so it sucks. Bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. I don't know if I could do it. But yeah. So for my last song, if we want to talk about some basic white girl stuff, I don't know. I think so. It's "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room" from John Mayer. And
very basic white girl.
Yes, I think it is such a beautiful song every time.
He's a great musician.
Yes, and I don't know, man. Like the theme of the song, like the lyrics, which I did catch on to the lyrics early on. I mean, it's nothing revolutionary, but
he's it's not like his lyrics.
Yeah, but man, I don't know, that guitar line like just is beautiful.
He's a phenomenal guitar player. Another very underrated guitar player.
Yes, so good. I've been wanting to see him so badly. He's come through Dallas a couple times since I've lived here, and I just either completely miss it or like I'm like, I don't know if I want to pay like those couple hundreds of dollars to see. Although what's a couple $100?
I did. One of my employees, while I was at the gym, they went and saw him play with Dead and Company. Like it was like his like Grateful Dead tribute type band thing he did.
Oh, interesting.
So like they went and saw him in Chicago because they were. It was like I'm pretty sure there's members of Grateful Dead in the band, and it was like their last show ever.
Yeah.
So like they went down Chicago to watch him play.
Oh.
And they said it was phenomenal, a great show.
I bet. I'm so jealous. One day I'm gonna make it out to see some John Mayer.
Yeah, John Mayer's got really been into the jam band thing lately. It seems like.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever like fully gone and like listened to like a jam band like album. Is there one? I know like isn't like
the Grateful
Fish
Dead's
one
Fish,
like the Grateful Dead?
Yeah, PH Fish, not.
Yeah. Is there a different Fish?
No, but like the PH Fat.
Just want to make sure. Yeah. So which one would you recommend between the two?
I don't. I really I'm not into the whole jam band thing.
Yeah.
I know like Grateful Dead are like consider like the band, like people would like the Deadheads would like follow them around like all year when they go on tour and stuff like that. I think Fish does it too.
Yeah.
Fish fans. I think Dave Matthews Band has kind of gone into the whole jam band thing too.
Okay. I can appreciate some jam, and I feel like I would honestly would probably have to be a little high to like really go on that journey.
Well, that's just saying, I don't want to hear the same song played for 2 hours of them just jamming that one song.
Yeah, I feel like it's more fun to be part of a jam band because I like jamming. Like I hadn't done it until like maybe I want to say like 2018, 2019, when we had that little like women in audio like in music group here in Dallas.
You did that.
Yeah, and it was really, really fun. And then the pandemic came, and we just like stopped having meetings, and then it just kind of fizzled away, which was sad. But every week when we would meet up, like we'd have a jam session at the end, and it was really fun. Like I never had really tried like this jamming until I jammed with the girls, and it was so fun, and it was really like it was a good, I don't know, just good practice and good like I don't know, another part of like the musical realm that I hadn't really accessed before, and it was good times. I need to get the girls back together.
Hey, you should. It'd be fun. Mm-hmm. But you just signed with somebody recently, didn't you? Was it a management company or a production company that you just signed with?
Yeah, so my friend C4, so he's done a couple like music videos for me, and he's a videographer here
Yeah.
just in Dallas, and yeah, he's putting together like a management slash like label group, and pretty much just like helping getting our music promoted, like getting little gigs, and always like there to record us, which is great because everything's about fucking content now, like with social
Right.
media, like you just have to
Yeah.
have like stuff for people's eyeballs. So yeah, he'll come out and like he'll do like our video stuff. Like he's really attentive and has been really really good. So yeah, I was comfortable like coming to an agreement with him because before that I was in a not good contract at
Yeah.
all.
I remember you signed with
And
someone else like a couple years ago. I remember seeing that on Instagram.
yeah, so that was a year-long contract that started in August, I guess, of 2022 and ended in August of 2023. And that's why I was okay with doing it, was because it was a year. And I was like, okay, like, it's just a year. If it doesn't work, then, like,
Right.
it's just a year gone. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was good at first. And, like, we only got one song released during that year, which like fucking sucked because I'm used to releasing like 3 or 4 songs at least like a year.
Right.
So it was like I was just so ready to keep on making music,
Yeah.
and like everything just kept on getting postponed and just yeah. So
Yeah. That new song you put out, I really liked.
thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah. Yeah.
That was your hint.
C4.
That's kind of your hint to plug it on here.
Yeah, thanks. Yep. So, so to plug my song, so if you didn't catch my name at the beginning of this, my name is Viktoria Silk. I spell Victoria with a K. That's very important because these platforms, like if you go and like spell my name wrong, it's not going to pull it up. Like I'm just
No.
not big enough for it to guess who you're trying to talk about. So
Right.
even then, like it's really annoying. Like on Instagram, like if you try to use my sound or something, like even if you like spell my name correctly, it'll be like, oh, did you mean Victoria Monet or like other like completely other artists? Even if you like put my name like there, it's annoying. But yeah, so my name is Victoria Silk, and I have a song called Never Great, and we put out a music video about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And yeah, so if you are, looking for some new music, want to support a very, very, very small artist, then please check it out. And that's my plug. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then so I guess we want to talk about a song in your library that you're just wondering, like, why is this in my library? And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because you mentioned it to me the other night, and I was going through. So I rebooted my old MacBook we got from school 15 years
man.
ago. That's right. That's what my iTunes is on. I literally have to like keep it plugged in because the battery doesn't even like hold a charge anymore.
Yeah.
So I never use it.
It's basically a
That's
desktop.
Yeah, because with streaming, I don't need iTunes anymore.
Exactly. Same.
So I found it's called. Like I told you, the band's called "I Set My Friends on Fire." They're a screamo band. They did a cover of "Crank That" by Soulja Boy.
Oof.
It is so bad. I don't even know why I have that on my playlist or on my iTunes. I don't remember ever even liking it, or it's just there. I don't know where it came from. Mm-hmm. And then another one I also found too is
Yeah.
there's one of my best friends from high school. He went to Central Michigan University for college.
Yeah.
It's known as a party school. There is a song someone that went there made. It's called Central Girl. It's all about how hot the girls there are.
Oh man.
And I didn't even go to that school, so I don't know why I have that song.
I didn't even go here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Gretchen.
That's funny. Yeah. So yeah, cool. Well, I still want to. I don't know if you sent me the link to the Soulja Boy one or not, but
I have not.
I feel like I need to
sent you,
find. Okay.
I sent you the one to Lil T and One Track Mike for Shaniqua,
Yes.
which was
I love.
surprisingly, yeah.
hey, at least you like know where it
Right.
came from, how it ended up
Yeah.
there. You liked it at a point. You still
Right.
might like it a little. Sometimes I have the little guilty pleasures.
It's a guilty pleasure for sure. How about for you?
All right, so I have a shameful amount of Blood on the Dance Floor music.
I think one song is a
looking-
shameful amount of that band.
I even have one from I have one, I guess they had a song and they featured Jeffree Star when he was still like.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
I know. So yeah, I have. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8 songs from Blood on the Dance Floor. So I was deep.
Was this like the height of your drug use or something?
It was right after. So maybe I was having like the residual like brain mush. Yeah. So yeah, I think what drew me to it, it's hard to even say because like I don't know. I think I just like thought that their lyrics were like so. I hate to say the word like daring, but I was like 18-ish, like 19-ish, and I just like never heard anybody fucking just like say some of the shit they were saying, because it was just like it was raunchy, like just for the sake of being like raunchy. Yeah. And so like yeah,
18, 19 has songs like has bands like that just because it was raunchy. Yeah. It was funny.
So yeah, Blood on the Dance Floor. It was definitely like right at the beginning of like moving to Phoenix, like right after El Paso. I'm pretty sure I was probably a little high and just like going through YouTube, and I probably found them that way because I don't know. I was in the depths of YouTube, and so I think I probably just found it there, and I'm like, oh shit, these guys are like. Crazy. So then I just like went crazy and bought a bunch of stuff on iTunes. I'm pretty sure I bought all of these in one day, in one night, and just like now I'm stuck with them.
Probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I have one more I just remembered that I have on my iTunes.
Yes.
So
what?
Tommy Lee had a new metal band called Methods of Mayhem. They had a song called Get Naked, which the best part of the song was the title. When he says something like it's like being raunchy just for being raunchy. Yeah. It is so bad of a song. It's like it's the worst thing. Man. Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit's on the song. It's easily the worst thing Fred Durst has ever done. It's the worst thing Fred Durst has ever done.
Man.
Is that song, which just means a lot because Limp Bizkit is not a good band either.
I haven't heard Limp Bizkit in a minute. Yeah. Like even just the name.
Yeah, there's literally like one of the lyrics was like, "I'm not leaving till you're sleeping on a cum stain."
Oh,
like,
wow.
That's like one of the better lyrics. Like, it's definitely raunchy to be raunchy.
Yeah, raunchy for raunchy's sake.
Yeah. It is bad. I completely forgot about it until you said, like, raunchy songs, and that just popped in my head.
Man. And so there's another song that, like, nobody but me seemed to appreciate whenever it would come on. Like, my friends would be like, oh my fucking God, why? Like, why do you have this song? So it's called The Salmon Dance. It's from the Chemical Brothers. And it's not the remix. The remix is really cool. Like, it's crazy. But there's, like, just, like, a regular version from the Chemical Brothers. And I think it is super cute and fun. And, I don't know. It's a song about salmons in a way. Yeah, yep, the fish. And it gives you some facts about salmon while also vibing. It's a good one.
I've looked that up. That sounds really really weird, but could be good.
Yeah, and it kind of starts a little. It's interesting. And I enjoy it still. When it comes up, I'm like, man, I don't get why nobody liked this song. Anytime it would come on, my friends would be talking all this shit and be like, change that shit. I'm like, it's a good song. It's the Chemical Brothers, first off. But yeah, so The Salmon Dance, check it out. I think it's good, but y'all can be the judge of that. And even if you don't like it, I still like it. Yeah. But cool.
Probably a good time to wrap everything up, I think. We've been going about a little over an hour.
Yeah, so, I think we did good.
Yeah, so I did make the podcast is called Let's Make a Playlist. It was originally called the Perfect Playlist, but I created a little teaser trailer, put it up on YouTube, on Spotify for it. I found out not only is this concept not original, that someone was already using that exact same name for the exact same concept. So now I changed it to Let's Make a Playlist. So this will be going up wherever podcasts are available. I did make an Instagram as well. Let's make a playlist on Instagram. So if anyone does listen to this, they have any ideas of like other like themes we could do, because I would like to do this. It's kind of a fun thing to do. feel free to reach out to us on that Instagram. Just slide into our DMs, and we'll definitely and hopefully we can maybe get some more people on here too. Get more variety of music as well.
Yes, for sure. I know already a few people I want to be bringing on here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, then your Instagram is Victoria Silk, right?
Yep, at Victoria Silk. Victoria with a K, because I think there's a regular Victoria Silk spelling one. But yeah,
Victoria. What a loser!
I know, lame.
Yeah,
lame.
Who spells names? Who spells names correctly?
Right, or United States correctly.
Yeah,
I guess North American correctly.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I had fun.
Yeah.
And I'll go on ahead and stop recording, and then we